Looking forward to the second half of the 22-23 NBA season. Um, Definitely gonna, obviously the season's about 23, 25 games left in the season. You know, um, the competitiveness is gonna, guys is gonna raise their game level up. Um, Obviously, you have teams, playing for, seedings and uh, positions in the playoffs. Have pretty much your establishment of who's pretty much out. You know what I'm saying? In terms of, you know, potentially making the playoffs. I think that you got a couple teams who are pretty much, tanking for Victor Wembanyama. So they're playing for that. So, but um, you still have your couple teams who are playing for seeding. It's uh, it's pretty in terms of the Western Conference. Um, it's pretty competitive in terms of the teams and the seeding. Currently, right now, you have between the sixth and the 13th seeding, you have the 4 games behind. So you have the Dallas Mavericks at 31 and 29. They're in the sixth spot. Then you got the LA Lakers at 27 and 32. And, um, it's going to be interesting. Like I said, 4 games behind that. It's going to be interesting. I believe that seedings could definitely interchange between that, looking for moving forward. Like I said, you got the Mavericks at 31-21 at the 6th seed. You got the Pelicans at 30 and 29, 7th seed. You got uh, Minnesota Timberwolves at 31 and 30 at the 8th seed. You got the Warriors at 29 and 29 at the 9th seed. You got the Thunder 28 and 29 at the 10th seed. The Jazz 29 and 31, 11th seed. Trailblazers 28 and 30 at the 12th seed. And like I said, the Lakers at 27 and 32 at the 13th seed. So, these, like I said, it's only 4 games in between these teams. And so the seedings of that, a couple wins, a couple losses can just completely change, how these seedings look. And then, um, between, you know, the second seed, which is the Grizzlies currently at 35 and 22, and the New Orleans Pelicans who are at 30 and 29. There's only a 5 game difference. All right. So, as I said, you got the Grizzlies at 35 and 22. You got the Kings at 32 and 25. You got the LA Clippers at 33 and 28. You got the Phoenix Suns at 32 and 28 at the 5th seed. You got the Dallas Mavericks at 31 and 29 at the 6th seed. You got the Pelicans at 30 and 29 at the 7th seed. So, like I said, seedings definitely can be changing between that 2 spot and the 6th spot or the 7th spot between those teams. Very, very couple games can sway some things. At the top, you got the Denver Nuggets at 41 and 18. So they're in some sense like the outlier of that conference, or whatever at the top. And you got the Eastern Conference. Um, Pretty much it's not as competitive. It's very top heavy, but like the top 4 seeds are pretty much set. in terms of records. To me, I think you got Celtics, Bucks at 2, 76ers at 3 at 38-19, Cavaliers 38-23 at the 4th seed. I do believe, 5 down is where it gets interesting. You know what I mean? Right now, currently got the Brooklyn Nets at 34-24. Obviously, with the Kyrie and the KD, them departure, and I'm expecting them to slide down. No offense, no disrespect. I do expect them to slide down a bit. And so, I'm talking about between the 5th seed and the 10th seed, which is the Toronto Raptors. You got at the 6th seed, you got 33-27 New York Knicks. Miami Heat at 32-27. And the 7th seed, you got the Atlanta Hawks at 29-30 at the 8th seed. You got the Washington Wizards at 28-30 at the 9th seed. And you got the Toronto Raptors at 28-31 at the 10th seed. And so you only have a 6-game difference between that 10th seed Toronto Raptor and 5th seed Brooklyn Nets. I think I'm expecting some shuffling to go between these teams in terms of seeding. So that's really something, to me, in my opinion, to look out for. Like I said, I think the top 4 seeds are pretty much set. I don't think there's going to be any change between those top 4 teams. But those the 5 to 10 is going to be pretty interesting. Definitely looking forward to guys, certain players getting healthy. You know what I mean? The Kevin Durant, him getting healthy. Devin Booker getting healthy. Who else is out there? LeBron's hurt. Giannis. All these guys getting healthy so that we can have a nice postseason to look forward to. We don't want, or at least I don't want no marquee players or anything like that getting injured. So looking forward to these guys getting healthy. Steph Curry as well. I'm looking forward to, vets, vets obviously raising their game, being that it's going to be the later part of the season. So definitely just looking, the competitiveness, the competitiveness is going to definitely rise during this second half of this, obviously the second half of the season to move forward. So that's definitely what I'm looking forward to. You know what I mean? And seeing that these guys go at it and competing at a high level is what I'm definitely looking forward to. And so yeah.